Welcome to the Auburn Doubledays pregame show brought to you by Cayuga Community College. I'm Claudia Bolafato, joined by Jack McMullen. We are here on this beautiful but rainy day.
I mean, water's falling, but yeah, I'd still say beautiful.
Water's falling, but we are still here because it's opening day. We couldn't miss it, obviously. First pitch set for 4 p.m. against State College Spikes. I'm pumped. I have been waiting for this day. I feel like it's taken forever.
Is it okay for both of us to be pumped too? Because I'm really excited. You know, we were able to go on the road. Auburn played Batavia in an inning, and well, no, they played half an inning, but they did get that whole game in on Friday. That was a tough loss. It was a shutout loss. Only 3 hits for Auburn. Yesterday, they scored 2 runs, but they only played a half an inning. So that's where the struggle lies. But now you get your first look at Falcon Park and the newly renovated Falcon Park, and it's great.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I want to talk about that Batavia game, that first one, obviously, the full game they actually played. We had Gomez up on the mound, who had a pretty strong 5 innings, right? What was kind of that turning point that brought us down at the end?
Yeah, so Neomar Gomez threw fantastic. Rocket Wheeler said pregame he was either going to go 80 pitches or 5 innings, whichever one came first. The 5 innings came first, and that's a good sign. That's a good thing. And Neomar Gomez, talking to him actually earlier today, I said, you threw really well. What was working for you? And he just said, I was relaxed. I was happy. I was smiling. I was calm. I was relaxed. And he sat in that low to mid 90s range. He topped at 94, and he was expecting that in his start. You know, he threw great. What really fell through was the offense. They just couldn't score. If you put up 3 hits, and those are all pretty inopportune times for hits. I mean, the only one that really looked like it could have resulted in a run was Phil Caulfield's single in the 9th inning to lead that off, but nothing could get across, and that's how you get shut out. You just don't string the hits together.
Right. And in that second game, it looked like they were kind of having a comeback. I know they only played what was half of a first inning, but they were already up 2-0. So what was kind of the change they made? Was it the pace or just how they were playing in general? What was the change?
So they faced a really good pitcher on Friday. Remy Reed went 5 innings as well. Yesterday, Andrew Miller, he's still a good arm, but the lefty really struggled, and he struggled to find the zone. It might have helped Auburn that it was really raining hard. He sailed a couple pitches. There were some wild pitches. 2 balks, too. You know, he might still be getting acclimated to the New York Penn League. That was his professional debut. So, you know, maybe it was a different pitcher, but also they just looked hungrier, and they looked like they were ready to get the bats going finally, because it lasted 9 innings too late, and they were 9 innings too late on Friday. So maybe Saturday they were going to get it going. Unfortunately, that game resumes on Wednesday at 4-ish, 5-ish.
Right, and I mean, they have the chance tonight to kind of take back that run. So on the mound, we have Pedro Gonzalez starting out. He's been a starter for the majority of his pro career, too. What do you think we can expect from him tonight?
Well, it's his first look in professional ball, too. He was in the Dominican Summer League for a while, and then he was just in the Gulf Coast League for a little bit as well. He did make some relief appearances in the GCL, but you know, the Washington Nationals probably assumed that he's going to be a starter through and through. That's what he did in the in the DSL, pardon, and he really succeeded too. This guy's really young. He's 18 years old, and he's starting here. He throws ground balls. That's what pitching coach Franklin Bravo loves about him. He pounds the strike zone. He's got that pinpoint command, and he gets a lot of balls on the ground. Could that hurt with a wet turf?
We'll see. We shall see. And on the opposing side, Nathaniel Heredia. What do we know about this guy?
Well, it's a baby race because he's also 18 years old.
All right.
Heredia is really lanky. The Cardinals love him. This is his first professional outing. This is his debut in the Penn League. This is his debut really anywhere. He signed as an international free agent last year. He's lanky. He's 6'3", 190, so he's got that pitcher build. He works with his arm really good, and he's a left-handed pitcher, so he's going to have that natural arm side run. He might be really good.
All right, looking forward to it. Let's go over the starting lineups for the Doubledays. We see some names that stood out from the past few days. Jesus Morales, Wilmer Perez, got Phil Caulfield on there. That 2-hitter stands out because he had one of the 3 hits against Batavia, and I got to talk with him a bit earlier leading up to this game. Let's check out what he said. What's up, guys? I'm here with Phil Caulfield, infielder for the Doubledays. Phil, today's opening day, but you guys got to see Batavia for the season opener. Obviously, you had a loss for the first game, but how'd that game go for you guys?
It was good. I mean, opening day jitters. I mean, there's a lot of emotion that goes in it for a lot of these guys. We've been down in the complex for a couple months, so we're all pretty eager to get out there and play. But I mean, there was definitely nothing negative really to say about it. It's just one of those games we're all trying to get the nerves out. And I think as the game went on, we settled in a little bit, but just nothing ended up happening offensively. So.
And you had one of the 3 hits for your team. What was working for you individually?
I think just carrying over what I've been doing since I got here to spring training, then extended spring training until now. Just trying to stay as consistent as I can pretty much with what I'm doing in the cage and in batting practice. And just trying to stay as simple as I can pretty much and have fun. So.
What was the main thing that Rocket kind of stressed in the clubhouse after that first loss?
You know, he didn't really stress too much. We were just talking about just going out there and being ourselves. I mean, now that's, you know, we got a scoreboard, we got fans and stats are counting, stuff like that. You don't really want to stray away from what works for you, and that's just pretty much being yourself, because we're all here for a reason. We're all, you know, good, talented baseball players. So there's no reason to shy away from that.
Yeah, absolutely. So today's State College Spikes, is Coach focusing more on, you know, their stats, their lineup, or is it really just basics at this point?
No, it's all basics for us. I mean, we're not really concerned about who we're playing or who's pitching or anything like that. If we can control what we're doing, we know we're going to be fine. So we're not really worried about who's in the other dugout, what the uniform is. We're more so just concerned about going out there and executing what we know how to do.
Just focusing on the game.
Yep.
And what parts of your game individually, I know you were in Hagerstown before this, what were you trying to really focus on before coming into this season?
I think quite a bit, to be honest with you. I think last year I got away from what worked for me, what got me to this point. And not that was a bad year last year or anything, but I knew that there was a lot more out of myself than I expected. So in the off season this past year, I worked with some guys that I had worked with before, and I got back to some hitting mechanics that I like to do, some workouts I was doing, and you know, working out with my brothers a lot really helped me. So just getting back to doing what got me to this point, and just going out there and knowing that I'm good enough and having confidence and having fun doing it. So
right.
Yeah.
And you were saying earlier you have a twin brother, and
Yeah.
he also plays, right?
Yeah, he plays independent baseball in California, trying to get into the pro ranks as well. And then I have a younger brother who plays baseball in college as well. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is the family a huge support system for you?
oh yeah, we got a big family, like 7 kids.
Wow.
So the best athlete in our family though is my little sister. She's a gymnast.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
she's awesome. So we try to cheer each other on, and it's always been competitive, but we always are
Absolutely.
each other's big supporters. So.
That's awesome. I love that. And you know, going back to the clubhouse, everyone is coming from a different place, whether it is Hagerstown or I know a few are in the Gulf Coast together. How is it meshing in there? I know it's early on, but is there a sort of vibe in there already?
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. We all get to know each other pretty well. We're here every day, even though we're all from different places. The locker room's not that big, so you're kind of forced to learn guys' culture and learn where they're from and learn everything about them pretty much. So it doesn't really take that long to really learn and get to know guys. But it's pretty cool because a lot of us, you know, like I know for myself, like I learned Spanish pretty well. So I can communicate with the Latin guys, and then the Latin guys know English, so they can communicate with us. So it's a lot of fun. It's a really good group, and we're looking forward to the next few months. So.
Absolutely. Learning process for everyone.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I think the most important question of the day, the nickname Gopher. Coach Harris said I have to ask, so I'm asking, where did that come from?
You know, he never really told me. I think it's probably just because when I'm playing infield, I dive a lot.
Okay.
So I'm always on the ground or something. I hope that's what it means.
Doing some gopher.
Yeah, I
things,
guess. I guess. It's just a nickname that's stuck the last couple of years. But Harry has a lot of fun with nicknames for a lot of guys. So I'm sure you'll get a lot of other nicknames coming up soon. So,
Yeah. All right. Looking forward to it. Phil Caulfield, thanks so much. So State College Spikes are coming into this game after a 1-1 record. Obviously, you know, it's early, but they did face Williamsport. They got a win and a loss, so we'll see what happens tonight. But my favorite part of the show, Abner's MVP prediction. Who do we have?
Well, I'm not Abner, first
He's
of all,
not, but we'll pretend.
Yeah, this is Abner's choice. Probably would be Pedro Gonzalez. You know, Neomar Gomez had a really nice start on Friday. He went 5 innings, and he was definitely Abner's choice going into that game because he's a relaxed starter that projects very nicely at the next levels. I think Pedro Gonzalez is another one of those guys. I think he can throw strikes, and I think if he does well, you could be looking at an Auburn Doubledays win.
All right, well, we'll see, and we'll let you know in the post-game show. Thanks for watching the one and only Auburn Doubledays pregame show, and make sure to tune into fingerlakes1.com to hear this guy and another awesome guy, JD Rachi, to give you the live action of the game. Thanks so much for watching.